Welcome back to the Precision Trader. I just wanted to do another book map edition to help you look at the orders in the stock market, to pull the curtain back, see what was happening behind the scenes so that you could have known beforehand what was likely to happen. So with that said, we're going to start with Tesla. This is Tesla in the pre-market. All right. Now, based on previous videos, you haven't seen previous videos, go back. Plenty of great free education there with our other videos. With that said, 735, 725 are big levels of liquidity. We know we're going to have the volume, so we know it's going to one or both of these levels today. Okay, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. So with that said, it being right here in the middle of the liquidity, it's kind of a 50-50. Kind of a 50, but with Tesla, like I've mentioned in previous videos, ideally the first candle, these are 1 minute candles. So on the second candle, ideally you want to see where, if Tesla can break out above it, then it's a good sign that you can have $5 to $10 more to the upside. And then after those first two candles, if it can break below them, it's also a good sign that it's going to go another $5 to $10 lower below that. So Tesla tells you a lot in the first two candles of the day, a whole lot. So let's see what happens. All right, we see at the end of the pre-market starts pushing up, and then at the open, what happens? Pushes right up to that 735, 736 liquidity that we saw in the pre-market. Pushes there, hard rejection, brings it all the way back down to the 725, 735 in the pre-market. And it comes within what's 60, 80 cents of 625 before, or 725 before the buyers start pushing it back up from that point. And then, and then we start having our, playing ping pong with the VWAP. And then finally we get a nice bullish explosive candle there, engulfing candle. Great sign that we're heading, buyers are stepping in. Time to go higher. Where are we going? We're going to the next levels of liquidity. Now, what do we see here? It pushes up to 735, 736 liquidity. What happens? Pushes through it, comes down, support candles. Right there, support candle. That's what we want to see. That's a golden, we're going higher entry. So entry here, stop loss, entry here, stop loss, a little bit lower, which, always want to use them stops. Because if you don't use your stops, you'll stop trading soon enough. Let's see here. So and we see that it pushes there, and where's it heading? Heading to 740 liquidity, which this is where I was sitting ready with a short. Now, why was I sitting right there, ready to short Tesla at that point? Because this was a huge level right here. And there wasn't a ton of business wanting to be done between 740 and 745. So I was totally fine with, like I said, start my short orders here and some on the backside, and then letting it let it push down, at least $1 or $2, or ideally down to this 735 liquidity, which I didn't do that. Like I said, I had a few other things going on, so I didn't want to get back to profit. So, but I had no excuse. So from there, it was just, bouncing between the liquidity. Buyers came in, pushed it back up, pushed it right back up to the 739, 740. We see the sellers started dragging orders down, and then they pushed it down from there. And then, just sideways, low volume, middle of the day. And then they finally broke it below the VWAP and pushed it down. And we had some good buy-in coming in the book at the 50 cent level here. So with that said, that was Tesla. What else? We have Square. Had some good call outs in the server. Bull print gave us a nice heads up on Square yesterday, to the upside. I want to say he sent it out at when Square was at 272, something like that, or maybe 270. Anyway, with that said, great call out. We got a nice nice pop. Well, let's go back to the pre-market on Square. First of all, what do we see? Pre-market, Square, plenty of liquidity above. Not a lot of people want to do business below. Where's our bias? Our bias is to the upside. And what happens at the open? At the open, blast from 272 to 276. And there was a ton of sellers waiting to sell and take profit there. And then we say they pushed it all the way down to 268, tried to come in here and buy it up. Bought it back up to 270, wasn't strong enough. And then eventually pushed it, of course, back to the next major level of liquidity being 266. And from there, we see that we got some nice support candles. Hey, entry here, stop loss below, play it to the upside, $2, $3, nothing wrong with that. And you actually got more than that. You'd got almost $4. Oh, no, never mind. If you'd have just played it up to the next level of liquidity to the VWAP, you'd have got $5, $4 or $5 out of that. Oh, no, $6. Look at that. It pushed all the way up here to back up to this 270 liquidity. So nice play. So yeah, glad to have Bull Print partnership with the server. They got some quality. They give us some nice quality plays. Throw us a few quality plays from their server, so highly recommend them. All right, so that was Square. Let me see, what was another one today? Oh yeah, Zoom. Well, thank goodness we bought Zoom at in the when it dropped to 330, and our contracts were expiring the day or the Friday before earnings. Yeah, and thank goodness we got out of there because she dumped big time. Now, why didn't Square do much today? Well, I was watching it for a good chunk of the day, and I was buying here in this 290. I had one of the guys in the server was inquiring about it. I said, man, there's a lot of buyers at between 280 and 290 Zoom. Sorry if I've been saying Square. Zoom. With that said, what happens at the open? Falls all the way down to the 288 liquidity. They push it back up 295, falls back down to the, and why it keep falling down? Well, this showed up more later in the day, but this was pretty much everything up here, including 300, looked like this. And I was like, man, this stock is not going anywhere. There's nothing to push to. Yeah, I was like, it's either we're just going to have either it's going to absorb through this tons of the sellers here, which there was way too many of them. I didn't see that, but really this is the reason why ultimately it just ping ponged off of the buyers at 290, 288 to 290 all day long. That's exactly what it did. Of course, thankfully I bought it off of this several times, but it's like, that was it. But I didn't have any. Why did I buy it? Well, because I'm hoping tomorrow there's some major levels of liquidity coming the book up here. So to pump it back up to 300 to 310 and make a nice little profit. So that's a Zoom. What was another UPST? Yeah, this one. I was sitting waiting on the short with this one. All right, so what did it look like in the pre-market? Pre-market, what do we see? A lot of people want to do business. Pre-market, we were down here 214, 215. Yep. Pretty much within $10 of it, everybody's wanting, the majority of people want to do business north of it. So what does that tell me? My bias is to the north. And what happens at the open? Well, comes down here, finds nice support on this 214, 215, plenty of buyers right there, and the VWAP. Entry there. Where are we playing it to? The next level of liquidity. What do we see? Pushes up, pushes through the liquidity. Support candles, support candle, support candle. Entry here, playing to the next level. And what do we get? Pushes all the way up to that 225. Actually pushes through a little bit to 226. And then proceeds to dump back to the VWAP. Get support on the VWAP. Good sign that we are heading back up to that liquidity. And sure enough, that's exactly what it did. rejects off of that liquidity again, comes down to the VWAP, bounces right back to the liquidity, and guess where I had a short sitting? 230. Look at all that, all them people wanted to sell up there. So yeah, I had to wipe the drew a little bit on this one. And sure enough, what happened? Pushes up to it, pushes wicks right into it, and then what happens? She proceeds to dump all, and where was a good exit? Well, you could have a predetermined $1 to $2 take profit, or you can say, well, I'm waiting until there's a nice band of liquidity of buyers come in the book, and they came in at 225 or 226 rather. So that was really your ideal take profit. And then from there, yeah, we get support candles on top of those buyers right there. And what's that? Yeah, stop loss here or below this liquidity or below this wick, playing it to back up to the heavy liquidity, which was 230 again. And sure enough, what happens? Rejects. They try to buy it back up. Sellers. Yeah, when I see this, I get very confident in my short. When I see come here, reject here, come below, and then the sellers just start loading up right. That's where you get your double tops. When you see double tops in the book, this is what it looks like behind the scenes right here. Yeah, this is what happens. Yeah, because this wasn't here right here. This comes in the book once this comes down here. That's when this starts coming in the book right at that point. So you're still getting a leading indicator on it, but it's pretty nice to see. And sure enough, rejects all the way back down to 226. And then what? Buyers, right? There's always buyers at the VWAP. Always buyers that not that they're gonna be able to hold it every time, but they are there ready to buy. So that was that. Let me see. Square bull print had a nice call out on Square. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think we already checked out Square. I'm sorry. My memory serves me right. Unfortunately, my video got caught. My internet went out a while ago and deleted everything. So I'm kind of trying to remember what I'd already looked at, because I don't edit videos or anything like that. Y'all just getting the live gibberish. Let's see here. What was a good one? Nike. What Nike looked like today? Ooh, Nike was dropping. All right. Well, if you wanted to buy the dip on Nike today, where would you have likely wanted to be ready to buy? 164. Look at that. At the open, starts falling through the floor. Where is it falling to? It's falling to these buyers. Fell right to them. Sellers came in. They knocked it down right here the first time. Pushed it back up to them. They knocked it right back down and, yep, just played a liquidity pong. So that was Nike. With that said, that'll do it for today's BOOKMAP session. Like I said, we had some really good call outs from Bullprint with our partnership with them. Sent us some nice plays over. Great server, definitely recommend it. And also to stock bots, they did really good. A couple of days ago when the market dipped, sent out some nice buy the dip, and then yesterday they started giving us some sell the top, take profit, sell the top today, or yesterday. We didn't get anything today, and yeah, so these sell the tops ended up being a nice one here for crypto. Crypto gave us some nice, which I had to take advantage of some of these. The last couple of days we got some crypto. Or yesterday and the day before, we got some crypto buying. So I went ahead and grabbed me some chain link. So yeah, bots did, my coded bots did good there as well. So with that said, that's going to do it for today's session. If you need any more help with your trading, feel free to come check us out in the server. I'd love to have you. A lot of great education, and thank you for taking the time to watch the video. And may the market be with you.